Blake would have liked to be able to see for himself that Frost's hands were cuffed, but he knew he was going to have to take the guard's word for it. "I was curious," Blake said. "Perhaps a little nostalgic," Frost murmured. "From what I gather, I was your big break. The case that gave you those letters that you used so proudly before your name. I bet you found it irresistible to come and see me." "Whatever my reasons, I'm here now," Blake replied. "What do you want?" Frost's smile faded slightly. Blake could tell he had been eager to toy with him further, but Blake knew that humouring him was something he needed to avoid. "I wanted to take a trip down memory lane with you." He paused, perhaps to give Blake a chance to question him, but when he got no response, he continued. "Cast your mind back 7 years. 7 years, 6 months, and 19 days, to be precise. The day that judge sent me here." Blake remembered it well. The courtroom had been full, more so than any court Blake had ever stood in, mostly full of media and other policemen Blake had worked with on Frost's case. Just before Frost had been taken away, he had stared straight at Blake, a stare that Blake graphically remembered making his blood run cold. "The day you were put in here for the rest of your life, and then some," Blake answered. "I remember." "Remind me." "Why?" "Because I want you to." "Tough." Frost chuckled. "What's the matter, Mr. Harte? Is it the fact that here we are, sat at a table again, having a conversation about everything I did, all those women I killed, and yet, now, you don't know what to say? You don't like me being the one with the upper hand?" Blake rolled his eyes. "I'm clearly wasting my time." He began to stand up. "Unlike you, I have a life to live, and I'm not going to waste it playing riddles with you." He turned and walked back towards the door. The guard was about to unlock it when Frost stopped him in his tracks. "Kerry Nightingale will be dead by the end of the week." Blake and the guard exchanged looks. "The one woman you thought you'd saved. But I promise you, I will see her dead by the end of the week, and there's nothing you'll be able to do to save her. She will die. Just like the rest, just when you think she's at her safest." Blake bit his lip in regret before turning around. He was breaking his own promise about humouring him, but he needed to know what Frost was talking about. "Oh, I thought you were going," Frost asked lightly, as Blake walked back towards him. "Kerry Nightingale?" "You remember her, Mr. Harte. Don't insult my intelligence." "Of course I remember her." "The one that got away," Frost said in a sing-song voice, looking up at Blake, the flickering light reflecting in his jet-black eyes. "Or so she thought. So you thought. I came so tantalizingly close to throttling the life out of her, just like the others. But you got there just in time. Blake Harte, the White Knight, the man who saves the damsels. But there's nothing you can do this time." "You're bluffing," Blake told him. "There's nothing you can do trapped in here." Again Frost chuckled. "Oh, how little you know. She lives quite close to you these days, doesn't she? A woman in her position is well publicized. I've seen her on the news, doing very well for herself. Local politician. I expect the people of Clacton are so very reassured that she's there, looking after them. But isn't it amazing how freely prey thinks it can move when it thinks it's safe? But she isn't. She hasn't been, since I first clapped eyes on her all those years ago. The day was always coming. Yes, Mr. Harte, I know where she works. I know where she lives. I know everything about her, including when she's going to die. I just thought you'd like to know that. Put that in your interview records. Kerry Nightingale will be dead by the end of the week." Chapter 2. Blake sat in his car and sucked on his e-cig. Now he was out of the prison, he could allow himself to acknowledge how unsettled and freaked out he felt from seeing Frost again after so long. Throughout